that the 2/3 of our people are doing, and they're judging all of us the same. That's what's up. You know what I mean? And that's why me personally, I mean, I don't really take too much of a liking to the 2/3 of Jake. And I tell you the truth, I have a love-hate relationship with Jake. I keep it real. You know, but for the most part, man, I really don't like these niggas, to tell you the truth, man, because they make it very well harder for Jake. That's trying to stay afloat in this society, to try to do the right thing, even make them look bad. You know what I mean? Because of their debauchery. It's crazy, man. But that's a part of the curses, though. That's why this reads. Like it also reads in the book of Deuteronomy, it says that it mentions that you will be what, mad at the sight of thine eyes, or something to that equivalent. So that's a part of that. Yeah, so now let's read verse 15. My confusion is continually before me, and the shame of my face have covered me. Let's read on verse 16. For the voice of him that reproacheth and blasphemeth by reason of the enemy and the avenger, all this has come upon us, and yet we have not forgotten thee. Neither have we dealt falsely in thy covenant. Our heart is not turned back, and neither have our steps declined from thy way. So even though we're going through all of this cursing that the Lord put upon us, we are what? Maintaining our integrity. Like Job said. Let's get what Job was saying on that. Because we know that this is for our punishment. The Lord didn't just jack us up for no reason, just out of the blue because he wanted to. There's a reason why we're going through all this. And we know this. Yeah, so let me think, man. Yeah, thought I had it on deck. It's in the book of Job. Yeah, Job 36. Let me just bear me for 1 minute. Let me get this camera right. Oh yeah, this is it right here. I had it. I could read this too. This is Job 27 and verse 5. The Most High forbid that I should justify you until I die. I will not remove mine integrity from me. This is the point now. This is the main scripture that I had. Let me be weighed even balance, that the Most High may know mine integrity. Con. Yeah, so that's that right there. So when we look up the word integrity in the the word in the etymology line, I'm just kind of focusing, so just bear with me. Yeah, so this is integrity, and we know what the word means, but we want to go into this more in depth. Yeah, so it reads from the 14th century: integrity, innocence, blameless, chastity, purity. From Old French, integrities or tes, directly from Latin, integritum or integritatum, soundness, wholeness, completeness, figuratively, purity, correctness, blamelessness from integral whole. That's where you get the word intact from. In the sense of wholeness, perfection condition is attested from the mid-15th century. That of soundness of moral and character, entire uprightness or fidelity, especially in regards to truth and fair dealings, is by 1540s. So there you have it. And that's what this truth does. This truth gives you the integrity you need. For the Israelite man especially, and the woman too. All right? This truth, when you come to it, what? You are, as it is also written, it mentions that we are made clean. We are also new creatures. So we're new creatures in this sense, meaning what the Lord meant by that is that our sins are done away with. So now we're innocent. So to maintain our innocence, we have to maintain these laws. And there's another word that I'm thinking about, man. You know, we have to maintain the laws and overall the structure of all of that which is written in the scriptures. That's how we maintain our innocence. So there you go. There you go. All right. So now let's go and read something else. Let's read Psalms 41. And as for me, thou upholdest me in mine integrity. See? And settest me before thy face forever. So it's the Lord that upholds us to maintain our integrity. The Lord controls all things, don't he? Doesn't it read in the book of Proverbs? It says that the Lord guided the steps of men. And it says something else too I'm forgetting about. Right, man's goings are of the Lord, and how can a man then understand his ways? Okay? So it's the Lord that guides the steps of man, and as well as he controls the hearts of the king. That's somewhere else in another book of Proverbs. So the Lord controls everything. So when it comes to our faith and our integrity, he gives us that, and he allows us to uphold that. And hopefully, Lord willing, in the name of Yahweh Bashmi Shai, we uphold that to the very end. And it's funny, man, because you know, I love the idea of having integrity, or seeing someone that's showing integrity. It's a beautiful thing. And we're showing a great deal of integrity. I mean, look at the world we live in. There's so much temptations. There's so much evil and wickedness going on in this world. And yet we still hold truth to this truth. Despite the fact that the Lord afflicts us from time to time under these curses, we still uphold the traditions and the attributes and the characteristics and the laws of the Heavenly Father. All right, that's the beautiful thing. So yeah, man. Yeah. So let me see how long I got now. I'll go for another 3 more minutes. And I want to get to the camp, man. Yeah, so I tell you what I'm going to do. I'll finish the rest later on, Lord willing. I'm going to finish the rest later on. I'll be back. Shalom. I'm going to get to camp now, because it's getting quite a bit late. Shalom.